takes the snap. Tom stands in. He loads up. He's hit. The ball's out. The ball's out. Philadelphia has it. Tom Brady was hit. And tonight, instead of a red and blue confetti rain, it's green and silver. There will be a lot of questions asked about the future for a number of the Patriots coaches, players.
So with Rob Gronkowski being banged up, Tom Brady being 72 years old, Bill Belichick wants to kick it on the yacht.
No, where are you going with this?
Is the dynasty over? And I know we do this every year, but it seems a little bit different this year.
Throughout my whole career here, I've been hearing that about every single year. Brady's done, Belichick's not enjoying the coaching anymore, whatever it is, whatever they come up with, you know, you just let it bounce off the walls and let it go away.
Of course, you hear it, you know, here and there, but it's a lot of noise. Wasting your time on negative energy doesn't really help you.
Tom getting old is the new thing every year, and I don't know if people realize, like, he can't go backwards, so he's going to keep getting old. It's not about him getting old, it's if he's ever going to suck.
Let's go, Tom.
When you come off a Super Bowl loss, I think it was a wake-up call for us, and I think it really helped propel us into the 2018 season.
The law of Belichick states that you don't dwell on the past, you prepare for the present. He did that in 2018 by bringing in a familiar face.
Do you really think that Bill can't tell you apart? I mean, you guys have been together forever now.
No, I mean, I doubt he could. There's a lot of people in the building that are struggling to tell us apart. So they called me Dev for the beginning of training camp. I think everybody was just so used to just saying Dev that in the beginning they just called us both Dev. When we first got here, we both, I think, had on red long sleeves underneath our jerseys. Coach Belichick calls us up and he goes, "You guys have to wear the same color shirts, everything."
It's hard to tell them apart. Got to take a second look.
So from that day forward in training camp, we made sure every day we wore the same exact color shirts.
I could tell them apart from a mile away. I think Jay's a little more chiseled in the face. Dev's kind of, I think he's being a little too much. He's going to kill me.
Hey, J-Mac, have a good year, bro.
The McCourties are identical. Their NFL career paths were anything but.
I'd have gave you that work.
Devin has spent his entire career with the Patriots, making the playoffs every season. Prior to his brother's arrival, he won 2 Super Bowls. Jason spent his first 8 NFL seasons in Tennessee, where he never made the playoffs. In 2017, he signed with the Browns and endured an 0-16 season.
What did I say to you as soon as the season ended in Cleveland? You got to get out of there. It was a rough goal for us, obviously, when you go 0-16. And I remember ending that season and telling my agent, I'm going into year 10, like, man, if I can find a way to, you know, move on or have a new start would be awesome.
With Jason on the trading block, Devin sought to make his roommate a teammate.
I text Coach Belichick and told him 2 McCourties better than 1. And I don't get a response for like 30, 45 minutes. So I was like, dang, I guess he doesn't think Jay's that good. And then he calls me and he was like, we actually called down there, we traded for him. Dev FaceTimes me and he was just like, welcome to the Patriots. I'm just like, what are you talking about? And he was just like, we just traded for you. So I started laughing. I was just like, all right, like, oh yeah, I bet. So he was just like, nah, I'm dead serious. I just got off the phone with Coach Belichick. We just traded for you. Growing up, you know, we had basically all the same things, you know, same dreams, same clothes, same shoes. I really loved our childhood. You always have somebody there with you. You always have somebody to go outside and play basketball with, somebody to play video games with. You just always had a sidekick.
There was also always someone to play football with. First in Pop Warner, then at St. Joseph Regional High School in New Jersey, before heading to Rutgers University, and in 2018, almost a decade later, in Foxborough.
I thought it was the perfect time. I was excited to see what it would bring and what we would bring out of each other being on the same team again.
The McCourties were together again. Tom Brady had his own reunion with his #1 receiver. Julian Edelman's 2017 season ended in August.
Brady in a gun, throws across the middle for Edelman, runs to the 20. But he rolls over, and then he favors his right leg, limping to the far sideline.
I tore my ACL and knew it. It's tough. You're coming off a Super Bowl year. You feel great. You put in a lot of time in the off season. You put a lot of time in training camp, and to go out there and tear your ACL, I mean, it was one of those things where it just sucked. It just sucked. You play the game to play the game, and it becomes a pretty lonely spot. And there becomes a point where you had to worry about trying to get back to where you can go out and help this team, and that's what I had to do.
After spending all of 2017 rehabbing his knee, Edelman was raring to return in 2018.
Well, there's been several suspensions from the NFL today. Obviously, Julian Edelman, the latest and the biggest. His appeal officially denied, according to his source informed of this situation. That means he's going to be out the first 4 games of 2018 with a PED suspension.
Obviously, I felt, this is terrible news. Regardless of the situation, there's a lot of people that count on you. Your teammates, your coaches, the organization, your fans, your family, your friends, and you let a lot of people down. And it was a very tough time in my life. Tommy was a real huge help because the year prior he had to go through some similar situations, and he just told me, take advantage of this time, stay in a routine, work your tail off, and you got to do everything you can to get yourself back in the situation of going out in there and helping your team and trying to earn these people's trust back. And that's what I had to do.
Still to come.
And the Patriots stand stunned in disbelief.
Even though I'm a spectacular tackler, I missed it that time, all right?
Training camp is a time for players to sharpen their skills. Even future Hall of Famers, like tight end Rob Gronkowski.
Good. Yeah. See the late hands there by Rob? Rob, good late hands. Really good.
If you're running full speed on the seam route, if you put your arms out too early, he can boom. He's an athlete. They're quick, these coverage guys. They'll just swat your hands right down the same time the ball is coming.
You never showed you were catching the ball. That's why I couldn't make a play on it.
Learned that last year. A couple guys made a couple plays on me. I bring them out.
Brady up top, lofts it, Gronk stripped out of his hands by Hilton.
So I learned that.
So late, he never had a chance to do it. It's a nice job.
Gronk and the Patriots seemed ready for the 2018 season. But they dropped the ball, losing 2 of their first 3 games.
We started off strong with a win versus the Texans, and then we went back-to-back losses to Jacksonville, to Detroit. And the offense was just not clicking. We weren't making yards. We weren't putting up points. We weren't getting first downs. We weren't converting on 3rd down.
Both sides of the ball were playing bad. Like, I had been here before where, offense has a bad game or the defense has a bad game and the other one picks them up and then eventually we get moved. But it was just like, if it didn't go well in the beginning for us, it was just like, all right, it's going to keep getting worse and worse.
This is a microcosm of what they are right now.
You win so many games around here in New England, like no one wants to be a part of that year where you don't win games and have a chance in the playoffs.
Hey fellas, there's a verse in the Bible that says when adversity of any kind hits, it's a chance for our endurance to grow. When our faith is tested, it's a chance for our endurance to grow, fellas. Our adversity hit. We've been tested. What are we about? Play for each other today. For the rest of the season. Have each other's back.
In Week 4, the defense had one of its best performances of the season, holding the Dolphins to just 7 points. The Patriots had evened their record at 2-2, and their suspended superstar was about to make his return.
I had some butterflies driving into the facility more than I've had in the years past for your first day. I was excited. I was nervous. I was ecstatic. I was, emotional. I don't know. I guess I was to get to go out and see the fellas, see the coaches, and get ready for 2018.
And that's it. Peace. Suspension's over.
Tom Brady on first play of the game throws upfield. It's caught by Julian Edelman. His first catch since 2016.
It was cool to get that first catch. It was a confidence builder. Once I got hit, once I was able to go out and run, I was like, hey, let's lock, load, and let's go. I haven't played football in, I think it was like 405 days or something like that. So it was good to get out there and catch some rocks and go out and make some plays, and it was just great to be back.
We wanted to get him involved, and you know, he made some great plays, and you know, I've played with Jules for a long time, and really happy, you know, to have him out there healthy and having fun.
Julian Edelman had 7 catches in his comeback. The following week against the Chiefs, he reached the end zone for the first time in 21 months.
It was nice to get back in there. You know, it's like a warm, cozy spot that, you know, on a cold day, you just want to lie next to. That's what the end zone's like.
The Chiefs entered the game at 5-0, scoring at least 27 points in every game. It'd be no different in New England, where they amassed 446 yards and scored 4 touchdowns.
Hill makes the catch at the 35. Gone! Touchdown! Unbelievable.
But Tom Brady and the Patriots matched them point for point.
Brady dives into the end zone. The Great Wolves rise to that type of occasion.
With the game tied at 40, the work Rob Gronkowski did back in training camp paid dividends.
Gronkowski takes me up with the shoulder catch inside the 10. Great job not putting his hands up too early. 2 Hall of Famers making a play at the end of a game when you need it.
28-yard attempt for the win.
Kick lifted to the uprights, right down the middle. A game winner for Gostkowski, and the Patriots prevail, 43-40.
We definitely knew that this was an important game because, you know, they're one of the premier teams in this league. This is a measuring stick game. This is where we're going to see where we're at.
And these teams may very well meet again. You'll see this team again down the road.
All right, fellas, congratulations. Talk about competing for 60 minutes. That's what it took. You guys fought your ass off out there. All right, that's a good football team. Give them credit for the way they played. You guys, we just played a little bit better. Just a little bit better.
After 6 weeks, New England sat atop the AFC East at 4-2 and had emerged from their early season malaise.
We went in that little funk for those 2 games we lost. We couldn't really find our identity, but now we're rolling.
Plowing inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots!
You're never going to have the same team that you have in September, that you do in October, that you do in November, that you do in December. Hopefully your team's improving, and that's what started happening. You're getting contributions from everyone, and we were worrying about just improving.
Goodbye! Pick 6, Devin McCourty! Touchdown, Patriots!
Bill pushed us to continue to work and get better. And I thought the team really took that as a challenge.
Rodgers backpedals in the pocket. Claiborne gets to him.
Way to push the pocket.
The pass rush is what we want, all right? That's the idea right there, all right? Let's keep doing that.
One more, boys. We need one more.
Brady drops back, throws it down the left side. Wide open. Gordon makes the catch. Slips a hit. Goodbye. Touchdown, Patriots.
Oh, start the buses.
Good job, Tommy.
7-2. It's a long ways from 1-2 where we were. We strung together a lot of wins, playing good football, and you know we got to keep it going. We got another big one this week.
The Patriots traveled to the Music City, riding a 6-game winning streak. For Jason McCourty, it was a return to the town he called home for 8 seasons.
Tennessee gave me a chance. a 6th-round draft pick, a kid from Nyack, New York, to go there and be able to have the opportunity to work his butt off, which eventually gave me the opportunity with the New England Patriots.
As I walked in this building today, I thought of one word: opportunity. My opportunity here got me here with y'all for a reason. The opportunity here got me here in this huddle on this side.
New England squandered their opportunity for a 7th straight win and suffered their most lopsided loss of the season.
The Patriots have been thoroughly dominated today in every phase.
The Patriots would eventually win their 10th straight division title. But as everyone in New England knows, it's important to play your best football after Thanksgiving. Since 2000, Bill Belichick's teams are 64-13 in the month of December, tops in the NFL. But in 2018, their air of invincibility took a hit after a miracle in Miami.
And you go to Miami, and for some odd, I don't know why, we don't play too well there.
The Dolphins down 33-28.
With 7:6 left, a miracle touchdown. It's the only thing that can save them.
Daniel throws down the middle, caught by Stills, laterals back to Parker, who flips it to Drake. He runs across the 40 of New England. Angling inside to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's going to win the foot race to the end zone. The Dolphins are going to win it on the lateral.
I was the safety, and it was supposed to be a Hail Mary. There was no Hail Mary. They're doing the hook and ladder, and then all of a sudden I see Kenyon Drake coming full speed. I know this guy's fast. He blows right by me. I almost fall, and they won the game. It was the Miami Miracle.
Look at Gronkowski stumble. He was the safety.
I missed that tackle. You know, even though I'm a spectacular tackler, I missed it that time, all right?
And the Patriots stand stunned in disbelief.
We had that game won again, and we had it won. But it wasn't the end of our season. We knew that we were going to have to come together as a team even more if we wanted to keep on moving forward, if we wanted to get to where we needed to get to. And we go to Pittsburgh and we lay another goose egg, basically.
And the game hinges on a 4th and 15. Brady throwing to the end zone. Ball's chipped and it lands incomplete.
2 gross losses in the month of December as you're closing out a year.
It was another tough 2 weeks, which were really tougher than Jacksonville and Detroit from a sense of this is what we talked about. We talked about getting better for this part of the season, and then you go lose 2 on the road. It was kind of like, you know, what's going on? Like, now what?
And I hate to say this, and Patriots fans don't get mad at me. I'm not worried about the Patriots this year. It isn't your season. You guys are not going to the Super Bowl.
We all had to look in the mirror, and it was just more or less like, who are we going to be and what are we going to be? Nothing's going to be handed to us. Just because the team has gone to back-to-back Super Bowls doesn't mean you're going back this year. You're going to have to go out there and really go get it.
The playoffs are nothing new for the Patriots, but for the McCourties, it was their first time sharing the postseason stage.
When you get to experience something over and over again, there's no better way than experience it with someone new that has been a lifelong best friend, your twin brother.
They said we'll always be here. We'll always be in the playoffs. We don't know that. Take advantage tonight, fellas. Be grateful. I love y'all boys. I want to work next week. Let's work next week.
And that's when, like, as a brother, it set in. I'm like, man, you know, something that we think about as normal here in New England, we do all the time, and how happy he was to be in the playoffs. It was awesome for me as a twin brother.
The Patriots began their AFC title defense against the Chargers.
Let's go! Let's go!
A team that many pundits picked to unseat them.
Pick time. I am going with the Chargers to win in Foxborough.
They are looking forward to this challenge, so I'm going to Chargers on the road.
I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Take a look at Tom Brady. He won't play as well as he has in the past. Everyone is living off the past, and sometimes, you know what? The past strikes out.
I understand I'm putting myself in jeopardy here. I think this weekend's going to be remembered as the weekend that the greatest run in NFL history in my eyes, greater than what the Steelers did in the 70s, greater than what the Cowboys did in the 90s, the Niners in the 80s. This is the weekend it ends.
Tom Brady is the most decorated player in postseason history. But it was rookie running back Sony Michel who stole the show.
Wide, 20 seconds. Brady with a give to Sony Michel, stretching to the right. Finds an opening, runs past it, tackle to the 45-40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 15-10. Tracked down from behind by Derwin James.
Phenomenal run by Sony Michel.
Michel rushed for 129 yards and 3 first-half touchdowns.
So I've been hearing for years, every time we get ready for the playoffs, everyone talks about playoff experience, and Bill comes in there and he's like, don't tell me about playoff experience. All that matters is you are playing good football. And I thought Sony is a great example of that.
Michel runs up the middle, driving his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots!
And we question, how's the rookie going to look in his first playoff game? He's looked pretty good so far.
Let's go, Sony! Let's go!
We were able to run the ball, and anytime you're able to run the football, it creates openings for other things. And we were able to capitalize on those things.
In his first playoff game since Super Bowl 51, Julian Edelman recorded the most prolific performance of his postseason career, tallying 151 yards on 9 catches.
All night long. I know Richie, bro, all night long.
I mean, who doesn't love Lionel Richie? The guy, I love Lionel. All night long, baby. Love Lionel.
Julian Edelman, dazzling all day long here in Foxborough.
Julian's a beast. Big games come, he's always coming out to play. You never see Julian in big games back down.
Finish the game! Finish!
Brady throws a lob. Dorsett's wide open. Touchdown, Patriots.
Brady, surgical.
Hey, we need to go win on the road.
The Patriots are bound for the AFC Championship for an 8th straight year. Kansas City, here we come.
Well, you mentioned it, your 8th straight AFC Championship game, and it's a rematch against Kansas City. This time, though, in Arrowhead. What can we expect from that one?
It'll be a good game. They're a good team, and we played them earlier this year. I know, everyone thinks we suck and, can't win any games, so we'll see. It'll be fun.
I think he's genuinely pissed off that people think we suck. 100%.
He just brought up something that everyone's been saying about us throughout the whole year, and he's sticking up for our whole team. He's sticking up for the whole organization by saying that.
Hey Tom, once again, a lot of talking heads in the media talking about how this is the end of the dynasty. I'm sure winning's sweet, but is it that little bit sweeter when you're constantly proving people wrong all the time?
I just like winning. Just like winning.
The Patriots' 5 regular season losses all came away from home. In a rematch with the AFC's top seed, they would have to endure one of the most hostile road environments in the NFL.
Arrowhead Stadium, this place is electric.
It was just kind of already written that there was no way New England could go on the road and beat Kansas City.
The Patriots try to defy the conventional thought that this team has to be at home to win in the postseason.
We knew it was going to be a hostile environment against a team that was going to be the best team you played that year to go to the Super Bowl.
How you feeling? Feel great. Tough day, baby. Go.
I had this whole speech about the people that doubted us, proving them wrong, doing all that, and I realized that don't matter. This game tonight is about us, our journey, trusting each other, loving each other, playing for each other tonight. That's what it's about. Nobody else. Nobody.
The Pats have won 5 titles. They've been to 8 Super Bowls with Brady at quarterback, Belichick on the sideline. But many believe that this Chiefs team is ready to take the baton from the Patriots because of their young quarterback, Patrick Mahomes.
New England shut out the Chiefs in the first half, by shutting down league MVP Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah! Yeah, dude! All day!
And his top wide receiver, Tyreek Hill.
We came up with a game plan where we had 2 guys on them the whole game.
That's the number one thing New England's going to take away in this game. They are not going to let him win this football game.
We can't give you what you want. Hey, they don't know what to do now.
You going against a guy who just had 175 yards and 3 touchdowns the first time you played him, and he had 1 catch. What we were doing from a defensive standpoint, it was pretty good defense against him.
You don't like this defense? You should love this defense. I like it though. Go fast in the goal. This is probably the best defense ever. You gotta love this one.
Let's go, boys. We need points. That's why we're here.
It was that time again. I mean, I felt like our offense rolled when we were more under pressure. We just knew we had to find ways to put up points.
Touchdown, Patriots!
We didn't care if it was fancy. We didn't care if it was dirty. We didn't care if it was running the ball. We didn't care if it was passing.
Brady pumps. He throws it down the left side for Dorsett. And he makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots!
Nice ball. Nice ball! You're too old. You're too old.
Everyone kept on saying it, so you let him know. You know, you agree with them sometimes. He's too old to make those throws. Bombs in Arrowhead, 4 touchdowns. You know, you gotta let them know sometimes. You gotta let them know you're agreeing with the people.
Up by 3 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Patriots' 11th Super Bowl appearance was within reach.
Peter! Peter!
Chiefs need a bounce, they get one.
Across the 35, mishandled by Edelman, picked up on the run by Dieter, unencumbered to the end zone.
I didn't touch it.
Edelman muffs the football.
I didn't touch it.
When I saw him back away from the ball, I was like, there's no way Julian touched it. I felt like if he truly touched the ball, he would have tried to hop on it right away. He would have had that instinct like, oh, I hit the ball, I would have hopped right on it.
I don't think I touched it. I don't think I did. You didn't feel nothing? I didn't feel it.
I'm 100% sure it did not touch my wonderful all-red cutters. 100%.
After reviewing the play, you determined that the receiver did not touch the ball.
I'm glad that they got the call right, but it didn't even matter. We got a tip ball pick 2 plays later.
They won't review that one. That play stands. It is an interception.
20 seconds. In a frantic fourth quarter, the teams exchanged the lead 3 times.
Damian Williams into the end zone, and the Chiefs regain the lead. What a game.
Let's go now. Let's go now. It ain't over. It ain't even close. There's going to be some adversity now. Let's go, baby.
Down by 4 with a minute remaining, the Patriots needed a touchdown.
From the Chiefs' 34-yard line, Brady dropping back, throws it right underneath, off the hands of Gronkowski, intercepted.
Good game, boy. Good game. Hey.
We just threw an interception and just saw the flash of my eyes that the season was over on the ground. And I'm just hoping for a second chance.
Offside, defense, number 55.
Whenever you get a second chance, you got to be ready. I just know, Tom, in that situation, I just knew the ball was going to come to me no matter what.
A lob down the left side for Gronkowski. Makes the catch. Got it. Inside the 5. Brady is going to turn and give it to Burkhead. He runs left behind Devlin. He blows his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots! And they've regained the lead.
The MVP matched the GOAT, marching downfield to send the AFC Championship game to overtime.
Get your mind ready for overtime. Let's go to overtime. Let's go.
31-31 tie. We begin overtime. New England has to have a touchdown on this drive to win it.
When you get to play with an offense like this, that last drive, I was like, man, this game's gonna be over.
Hey, this is to go to the Super Bowl now. Hey, this is to go to the Super Bowl. Ready?
3rd down and 10 for the pass. Throws down the middle, Edelman open in midfield, makes the catch, and then lunges forward across the 45.
Edelman continues to be a thorn in the side for the Chiefs. And for the 3rd time in this drive, the Patriots have 3rd and 10. The first time, 20 to Edelman. Second time, 15 to Edelman. What will the Patriots do here with the ball at the Kansas City 30?
Brady in the pocket, throws down the middle. Gronk makes the catch at the 20. 1st down for New England.
Nice play, Gronk. You're a beast.
2nd and goal. New England at the 2-yard line. And the Patriots can win with a touchdown.
The Patriots try to do what they did to the Falcons in Super Bowl 51. A give to Burkhead, runs it left for the win! Touchdown, Patriots! And they're bound for Super Bowl 53!
All I could think about was just running on the field and seeing my brother and hugging him, and I'm like, man, he doesn't even know what he's really getting into, and just being so happy.
Welcome to the Super Bowl! Welcome to the Super Bowl! Welcome to the Super Bowl!
Unreal. Just sitting there, and 10 years, I had come to terms with the fact that, like, maybe it's just not in my journey. But in that moment, knowing that, nah, you've achieved it, you've earned it as a team, and you've punched your ticket. Unreal.
Hey, we got one more. Hey.
Yeah.
This is cute. Yeah. We win that next one. That's where the real fun is.
Yeah.
That's where you always be a champion. This is awesome. Don't get me wrong. But the next one, let's go.
Not playing the year before, not playing the first 4, being counted out multiple times by everyone, and you're getting to go back to the Super Bowl for the 3rd straight time. You know, we may not talk about that being the goal every year, but, you know, you want to play in the last game of the year. And we were going back to playing the last game of the year.
I'm going to the Super Bowl. You're going to the Super Bowl. And I'm not a guest today. I got my own ticket.
Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and to Super Bowl 53 between the New England Patriots, champions of the AFC, and the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams.
Let's go, baby. Let's start fast now. Let's start fast now. Let's start fast. Big game, baby.
The Patriots defied the doubters by reaching Super Bowl 53. But for Julian Edelman, the game was about more than proving a point.
You were appreciative to be there because I sat and watched the year before. You appreciate any time you get to play in a Super Bowl, but there was a little extra oomph.
Let's go, baby. Why we play, baby?
This was a long year. We weren't supposed to be here. Everyone thinks we're going to lose. Everyone thinks, you know, we're not good enough. Our time's over. But we're here, and we're ready to work.
When I think about this, it's one last time. But I was reading a verse in Ecclesiastes. It says 2 is better for 1, for they have a great reward. Because if one falls, the other one can pick him up. The other one can pick him up. What was the man who's alone? Because no one can pick him up.
I remember reading that, I want to say maybe a day or 2 days after the AFC Championship game. And I was like, that's not only this team, that's my journey of having a twin brother. You know, it would have still meant something the year before, but to have your twin brother, the guy that's been picking you up and you pick him up since you first learned how to crawl and walk and you were falling. And it was a reminder that this is about us. Like, this is something we get to do together. Let's have each other's back for another 60 minutes. Growing up, warming up for those Pop Warner games, playing, to now, it was like everything came full circle.
Tommy, he's like a brother, and he treats me like a little brother sometimes. You know, I'm very happy that I've got to play with him. Let's just say that. You know, love the dude.
Edelman and Tom Brady are almost always in perfect sync. It's a connection the Rams couldn't stop in Super Bowl 53.
Set!
one of those things where he sees something and I see something, and we just go to work.
Jules, if you get this, just run your ass off for that first down.
I got it.
Brady dropping back, looking to throw. Dancing in the pocket. Throws it wide. Edelman wide open at the 40.
Edelman is killing whoever's on him.
They can't cover Edelman. Even when he's double teamed, he still keeps winning.
He kept our offense going throughout that whole game.
Hey, let's keep it going. They can't cover me.
Edelman capped his comeback campaign with 10 catches for 141 yards.
He now has his 6th career 100-yard receiving game in the postseason. Only Jerry Rice has caught more passes in the postseason.
Edelman is your early favorite for Super Bowl MVP.
The Patriots were accumulating yards, but through 2.5 quarters, they could only muster 1 field goal.
Hey! Keep playing! Keep playing! Keep playing!
Defensively, New England was shutting out the NFC's highest scoring team.
Rams right now with far and away their best drive of the evening, with the 1st and 10 coming up from the Patriot 29. Goff on the drop, throws to the end zone. And the ball is knocked incomplete thanks to a great recovery by Jason McCourty.
Not today! Not today!
I saw the ball go up, and I'm sitting there doing the math in my head, like geometry, hypotenuse, this. I was like, is he gonna get there?
As I saw the play development, I went to take off getting backwards and kind of just peeked over and just saw Cooks wide open.
When Goff let it go, there wasn't a Patriot within 10 yards.
And in that moment, I just put my head down and just ran forward, never looked back for the ball.
He comes from the opposite side of the field and makes that play.
Jason McCourty closed quickly. That should have been 6.
Jay just gave everything he got to get there.
And it was probably the biggest defensive play of the game.
It was awesome to see him get to make that play because of the journey he's had to go to get to play in this game.
Jason McCourty in his first postseason. Big defensive gem there.
Jason McCourty's heroics held the Rams to a field goal, tying the game at 3.
Let's go now. Let's get one. We got to. We have to.
17 years after the Patriots captured their first Super Bowl championship, led by the same head coach, same quarterback, are on the verge of a 6th title.
Keep wearing them out, huh? We're close. Everyone's got it. We're close, all right?
Brady stands and lobs a throw to Gronkowski down on the right sideline, makes the catch.
You go to what's worked. It's Edelman and Gronkowski.
Let's go, guys. Hey, Gronk, I need you. Feel a big play for Gronk.
2nd and 3 upcoming, 8-minute mark, 4th quarter.
Shotgun snap to Brady. Lobs a throw for Gronkowski. Makes the catch over 2 defenders.
Gronk's preseason preparation paid off in the postseason.
I knew the ball was coming to me, and I have a seam route. And boom, I made that motion right at the right time where only I could go out there, make a play. Tom put the ball up right where I could do it. And 1st down, it was one of the biggest plays of my career.
That throw to Gronkowski, folks. That one's for NFL films. That's one for posterity.
The final catch of Rob Gronkowski's career put the Patriots in the red zone for the first time all game.
Brady gives to Michelle, runs it left, a dive to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots!
That's the offense I know. That's the offense we love. It's 4th quarter and it's money time for the greatest guy to ever sewed it up.
Hey, Tommy! The Patriots have won their 6th Super Bowl title.
Love you, dude. Hell of a game.
It was definitely a great day just because it was such a mentally, physically, emotionally long year. Like, honestly, 20 months, 18 months, just, grinding, being able to fight and really believe in yourself. Yeah, it was a special day. It was a special day that I'll never forget.
Hey, you guys are awesome. Love it. You guys are awesome. Love you, Coach. Oh my God. One day, man. Love it.
It was the most roller coaster season I have been a part of. There was times where we were being so praised that we couldn't do anything wrong, and then there was times where we were the worst team, where we sucked.
We found a way. We found our identity at the end of the year. That's all we needed to do. And we did it. Keep on grinding. That's all it was.
But after a season like that, we knew all that hard work finally paid off.
I just really wanted to live in the moment of right there, of winning the Super Bowl, my first one, getting a chance to win with my brother, and just looking around that stadium and just like, man, like, we did it. Like, I finally got me my own ring.
The third one is the most special one for me, but it's only because he's here. Just imagine, you know, what he feels like. You know, I'm sitting here and I feel great, and this is my third time doing this. And that's all I could think about, you know, was he has this feeling now.
Coach, I appreciate it, man. MVP. It's a long year, man. I appreciate you, Coach.
Appreciate you too, buddy.
Appreciate it through the downs and everything, man. The way you treated me in that whole thing was awesome. Like a fatherly figure. You earned it, buddy. You earned it. Thanks, Coach.
It was cool to get it, but honestly, I was more happy that we just won the game.
In the early 2000s, they won 3 of 4. Now they have won 3 of the last 5. Yes, it's still a dynasty.
Yeah, God! Since 2010, bro! Yeah!
Whenever you're at the top like that, people would just make up stuff, just saying the Patriots dynasty is done. They said it every year, and one year they will be right, but they've never been right yet.
How you doing?
Congratulations. You're awesome.
Hey, BB. I'm happy.
Happy but not satisfied. That's how it goes. Now we gotta go do it again.
I just wanted to lay a hit on Julian. I wanted to get that bunt off him because, you know, Julian was throwing that heat.
Oh, there it is.